Can you believe it's time for the Grand Parade again at Lakefair? Hi, Talia.
Hi, Dick. It is great to be with you again. I can't believe another year has gone by, but here we are at the 2010 Capital Lakefair Catch a Wave.
And it's we haven't heard any noise yet, so I assume there's somebody down the way getting ready for the parade, or we'll be talking a long time. But anyway, it's a little chilly for those of you who watch this years from now, and that's quite possible because people record these things and then they look back on a nostalgic way.
Absolutely.
It's a little chilly actually today.
It is. There's a little bit of wind that's blowing, but I was just telling you earlier, I bet it's nice for those people that are sitting out in the sun, but back here it's just a little cold.
And we can remember when it was hot. Really hot, or rainy, just pouring down rain, or like last year I think it was windy.
Yeah, but you know what, this is a good year.
Perfect.
This, what is it, summer has finally begun, right?
I think so.
At least we hope so.
But if you see on the news, the rest of the nation is just it's sizzling hot.
Well, we don't have that problem here. Of course,
cool.
Last week was kind of warm, but I think we finally have settled into the summer, so we're looking forward to that.
Yesterday's high was 69 in Olympia.
Wow.
That's it. And today is what, the 17th of July, for those of you watching this down the road in years to come. And this program will be repeated numerous times in the next few days on TCTV Channel 3.
That's right. It's always fun to catch that on TV sometimes when you're just doing chores around the house. You'll remember when you were out at Lakefair.
Channel flipping, and there's the Lakefair Parade again. Bob Barnes is the president again this year. He says it's his last. Brigade Endler will be president next year. And I just want to express my admiration for Capitolarian President Bob Barnes. He's an amazing guy.
Year after year, those volunteers go over and beyond the call of duty to make Lakefair such a success, and once again, they have just hit a home run.
They certainly have, and I've been to Lakefair already 3 times, Talia. I haven't ridden on any rides, but
where'd you park? Is there a secret spot?
Actually, I do have a secret spot, and I'm not going to say where it is. But I like to walk, and so I walk several blocks into Lakefair.
Well, I will say that my favorite part of Lakefair is the fireworks. And boy, to come Sunday when it gets dark, it is spectacular, especially since they've redone that waterfront area. It's so beautiful, and it's just so fun to bring a blanket, bring some snacks, bring the kids, and just lay down and watch the sky light up.
And for those of you watching this live on TCTV right now, that'll be tomorrow night, the conclusion of Lakefair, right when it gets dark.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Great time to celebrate family in the beginning of summer. And look, it's already the middle of July, and school will be starting in a month and a half.
Don't say that. I mean, so you just saw the crowd a little bit ago along the way, and you know the interesting thing is I drove through Olympia early this morning. I get up at 2:30 and
That's right.
Make my rounds and do my show on KGY AM 1240 from 5:30 to 9 every morning. And this morning I drove along Capitol Way, and the chairs were already out.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And what's interesting to me is that I'm sure you saw them this morning, but I've seen them the day before, and they're just sitting in those lone chairs, and I'm surprised no one takes them, but they're just sitting there, and that's their spot.
In front of the Governor Hotel, there were rows of chairs, and they looked like really nice chairs too. Like if anybody needed furniture, there they were.
Yeah,
but they're all safe. Nobody bothers them. It's just a kind of a cool thing that we do. Kids looking, waiting for the first unit. The pre-parade. There's usually a pre-parade with the Tenino motorcycle drill team, and they didn't go by yet, did they? I don't think so.
I don't remember seeing them. I did hear a lot of motorcycles go by, which I kind of hear some, but I don't think that's the group we're looking for.
No, those are people just driving down the road, I think.
Yeah. Oh, now see here, look. This is entertainment. Those guys on those bicycles that carry so much stuff that every kid has to have, from balloons to much more.
Yeah. This is a good time for me to put in a little personal plug. Our KGY radio has a sister station, 96.9.
The Sound is a fantastic station. I found it a little over, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's when we came on the air with it.
Oh, man. It took me back those hot hits, and I just well, I felt young again, and I just turned that volume all the way up. And it's a fantastic station. It's so fun to have a station like that here in the capital.
Plus new music. Kevin Huffer is the program director. He
the Brit.
The Brit. And he was a big star in the UK.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
Through love, he moved to Olympia. And so we're lucky that he's with the KGY staff.
Well, I'll tell you, if you have a chance and you're looking for a new radio station, just flip that dial, FM 96.9, and you won't move it.
That's right.
There you go.
Well, of course, you can listen in the morning to
AM
AM
1240.
Exactly. If you want
to. And we do.
But I am wearing a sound shirt here, and I tried to get one for you, but
gotta have one.
We'll have one for you next year.
Okay, that'd be great.
So back to Lakefair. Is there a parade out there, you think?
I sure hope so. They're a little slow today. My goodness.
Yeah, well, the Frog Pond Grocery is about where it starts, down that way. And I don't hear anything yet, but we're looking, see, I can't tell which, yeah, we must be looking in the direction of the parade. Do I see some units? I think I do.
I think you're right. I saw a whole bunch of flags march in this direction, so hopefully we'll get to tell you a little bit about them.
Yeah, that looks like it might be the 1st Corps Command Honor Guard headed this way.
And I think for our listeners, we want to kind of let them know that sometimes our script doesn't match what's on the screen. So we may be going back and forth saying, is that what's here? And we kind of be making things up and adjusting. So we do a little disclaimer, just so you know.
Okay.
Not that we make mistakes.
Never. You don't,
no.
But I do.
Now look, there's a family arriving. Now that's a way to carry your gear in, using those little red wagons. That's fantastic.
You know, people get here early. They have picnics, and there are people right as we speak playing volleyball on the Capitol lawn, and it's such a beautiful evening. And what you see there is the Visitor and Convention Bureau headquarters, I believe now. So if you want some information about Olympia when you come into town, you stop there and get it. It's cool.
It's the headquarter place. When I arrived about, a little over an hour ago, I could smell the barbecues. People just kind of bring in their little barbecues.
Yeah, they just set up and have a picnic right along the parade route. Everybody has their favorite location.
That's terrific. They're just using that chalk to mark up the sidewalk. How fun is that?
Yeah. It's just, kids, this is a great memory maker. Everybody remembers their first Lakefair parade. She suddenly realizes she's on TV. So, well, I wonder if that honor guard is any closer. It's the Capitolarians have been doing this for, I think, 53 years now.
Wow.
And they're a select group. They work 11 months out of the year. I think they actually take 1 month sort of off. And then they work and plan. I know Bob Barnes, president, called me almost weekly, sometimes daily, telling me where the float is going on a particular week.
Is that right? Well, you know what? It takes a host of volunteers to make it successful year after year, and Bob does that. And he's able to bring a group around him, and boy, they just want to be plugged in. And I think that's why Lakefair is known all around. Not only in Western Washington, but with all the places that they go, it's fun to know, hey, this is our capital, and this is what's going on here.
Brings goodwill to other communities. They go all over with the float, go up to Canada, go to Wenatchee, down to Astoria. Do I hear applause?
I do.
Do you suppose?
Well, here
we are. This is the I-Corps Command Honor Guard. Carries the national, Washington State, and Army colors. The colors are guarded by 2 soldiers carrying M1 rifles. The color guard is led by Sergeant Corey Curtis, and they've participated in a whole lot of parades.
Yeah, some of those parades include the Seafair Parade, the Duck Parade, Tillamook Dairy Parade, Fathoms of Fun Parade. We got the Steilacoom 4th of July Parade, and of course the DuPont 4th of July Parade as well.
And these are the U.S. state and territorial flags. These are members of the 593rd Sustainment Brigade.
Well, the music that you are hearing in the background is the 198th Army Reserve Band. The 198th Army Reserve Band is led by Chief Warrant Officer Eric O'Lear. The first sergeant is Master Sergeant Kevin McGuire. The band was constituted the 2nd of August in 1943 in the Army of the United States as the band. 98th Infantry Division, then activated the 13th of August in 1943 at Camp Breckenridge, Kentucky. The band has been reorganized and redesignated many times since it was originally constituted. The last being the 16th of October in 2008 as the 198th Army Band. Let's listen.
Now before you is Colonel Scott Lofreddo, commander of the 593rd Sustainment Brigade from Joint Base Lewis McChord, and his wife. Can't get used to saying Joint Base Lewis McChord.
Yeah.
Yeah, some folks with the banners.
Our Lakefair Parade is sponsored by Washington State's Lottery. Don't forget to buy your ticket.
And the Red Wind Casino.
That's right.
Now, I know our Grand Marshal, is that Ralph Osgood? There's Ralph, former Tumwater mayor, one of the most popular guys around. He was elected mayor in 1994, 20 years of service to the citizens of Tumwater. He decided to retire, and he and his wife Annette want to thank everyone for their support over the last 20 years. And I personally have a lot of admiration for Ralph Osgood. Wonderful guy. Bob Barnes,
there
is
he
that
is.
Bob? Was that Bob, or did that was a fleeting look?
I'm
not sure whether it was or not. And his wife, Sari.
I think you're right.
But could that have been? Yes, that is. That was Bob.
And the little red
in
Corvette.
that red Corvette. Wow. We need to back up the camera there.
Well, one of my favorite entries, of course, will be our 2010 Lakefair Royalty.
Josephine Corey was named Lakefair Queen Thursday night. She's from Capitol High School.
And of course, their theme this year is Catch a Wave. The float represents the communities of Olympia, Lacey, and Tumwater. This float is covered with a 13-foot tall moving waves and a wonderful woody wagon with headlights blinking and tires spinning.
And Capital West limo here with the 2009 Queen.
There's Michelle Santos.
Michelle Santos. She plans on attending South Puget Sound Community College, get her AA degree, and then attend a four-year university to finish her degree. She's interested in fashion merchandising.
That'd be fun for her.
She's having a good time. And we have the Princesses. Rochelle Willis. I'm not sure. I think that's Rochelle. And then Shelby Collins, Liz Jodway, and Paula Tilson. Each with their own cars.
Yeah, how nice is that? They had one busy year, and I bet they're ready to move on to the next chapter in life. How fun for them.
But probably kind of sad.
Oh, have to be.
It's not the last wave, it's the beginning,
That's
like you
right.
say.
And to end your little reign in a nice weather convertible car. Don't have any umbrellas. How wonderful. Good for them.
That is good. Only 1 year did we have a problem
Yeah.
with that, and boy, did we. The 2009 Royalty. They've got that wave down
They
perfectly,
sure do.
don't they?
I think next coming up we have the Lacey Police Department. Their Officer of the Year, the 2009, would be Al Stanford. He's representing the city of Lacey, Lacey Public Employees, and the Lacey Police Department.
And we have the new mayor of Tumwater, Pete Comet, I believe is in this car.
Ooh, nice Mustang. Ooh, I like that.
And that's Pete. And the Tumwater Police Department, I think there they are, Tumwater Police Department Officer Ross Rutledge. He represents the men and women of the Tumwater Police Department. He's been a Tumwater police officer for 9 years, and his current duties are service and transport officer. Riding with him today is his wife, Carol.
And right behind him, do we see the mayor of Olympia?
We will see him. I think, yeah, there he is.
There he is, Doug Maw. Yeah.
We didn't get to see his face. Well, we all know what Doug's... turn around, Doug. Wave at us.
There he is. Doug is the first person of Chinese American descent to serve as mayor of our capital city. He's a native Washingtonian, and he moved to Olympia in 1989 to accept a job with the State Office of Financial Management following graduation from Western Washington University.
I don't know where he finds time for it, but he hikes and bikes, does cross-country skiing, and he even finds time to read once in a while. He and his wife enjoying the afternoon. Now, I don't think this is Sean Malone, but Sean is going to be representing the men and women of the Olympia Police Department. They have a special oldie car, so I was kind of expecting him to be in that. Well, maybe he was in that. I don't know.
Ah, I wonder if that's that 1933 Woody.
I bet you that's what that was.
And then behind that was the Thurston County Commissioner, Karen, Venezuela.
Is this where your disclaimer comes in?
I think this is where it comes in. Kind of skipped a few.
I think so, too.
Okay.
Karen Valenzuela was elected Thurston County Commissioner this past November after being appointed to the position in 2009. Served 9 years on the Tumwater City Council. Okay, we've got some folks. I think these are some folks from the Old Man 4. Chief Quartermaster Michael Eaton from the Navy Region Northwest. He's you need to take a tour of that boat. It's really interesting. The chief's first visit to Capital Lakefair. Old Man 4 boatsman mate first class Jason Secord was somewhere in there.
He was.
Okay, now we've got a car coming up. Hope everyone's enjoying the parade. There are hundreds of people along the route.
Look at that 57 T-Bird. My goodness, that is beautiful. And
I think this is Colonel William Anholt from the McChord 446th Airlift Wing. He represents Colonel Bill Flanagan, the commander of the 446th Airlift Wing and senior Air Force reservist in the state of Washington.
And right behind him is the McChord 446th Airlift Wing Distinguished Airman.
She's Michelle Garcia, represents 2,400 reserve airmen, and the future is just the beginning for her. Getting a hand. We owe our folks in the military a lot of gratitude. Fort Lewis wounded warrior specialist Reed Rice, representing Joint Base Lewis McChord Wounded Transition Battalion. He's with the Alpha Company. Specialist Rice was injured in Iraq while assigned to the 508th Military Police Battalion as a civil engineer. His hometown is Paris, Tennessee. Currently lives at Joint Base Lewis McChord with his family.
Right behind him we have the Evergreen Direct Credit Union. Earn more and save more when you join Evergreen Direct Credit Union. At Evergreen Direct Credit Union, you are not an account member, you are a member. Your membership gives you access to the latest banking products and services without the high cost of a big bank relationship. They want you to join them today and begin to earn and save more. Evergreen Direct Credit Union.
We have some folks from the Astoria Regatta Festival. The theme this year is the Port of Astoria 100 Years, which honors Port of Astoria's 100th anniversary. The Astoria Regatta Festival is the oldest festival west of the Rockies, 116 years old.
116 years old.
Wow.
Well, I recognize that color. It's the North Thurston High School dance team.
Is that where you went to school, high school?
No, North Kitsap.
North Kitsap.
But it looks like that dance team won the Best Dance Team Award.
They did.
They sure did.
Congratulations, North Thurston High School dance team.
The Rams are coached by Shannon and Cassie. They are led by their team captain, Kelsey Rothus. North Thurston would like to say aloha and mahalo.
And congratulations on your award. Best Dance Team Award.
Right behind them, they have their school cheerleaders, and they are coached by Jeannie and Stephanie. The team cheers for football and girls and boys basketball. They are a co-ed competitive squad that has made it to the state cheerleading competition for the past 3 years. Go Rams. It's kind of hard to say. I'm a T-bird.
Go Rams! I'll say it. I'm a bear. I went to Olympia High School.
There you go. The Queen's Award.
Went to the Cashmere float. And they're proud of it. The Queen's Award. You know, when the floats go out of town, it's always nice to come back with an award. The Cashmere Washington Community Float is swinging and swaying with records playing as they're dancing in the streets. Whether you're from down in New Orleans or up in New York City, Queen Chelsea Stubbs and Princess Myra Hurtado and Ariel Lynch invite you to beautiful Kashmir, where rivers flow, apples grow, and folks will be dancing in the streets for Apple Days, the first weekend in October.
Right behind them is the South Bay Fire District number 8. South Bay Fire Department supporting the Johnson Point and South Bay area since 1953. Love those old fire trucks.
Yeah. And the folks on board are having a ball, I bet you. Look at those smiles. You're watching the Grand Parade on TCTV Channel 3 live on this 17th day of July 2010. Beautiful weather, a little on the cool side, but nice. This is the Linex truck with a lot of American flags. And they represent the American Pride Association. It's a local nonprofit group dedicated to helping homeless and disabled veterans. Their POW MIA truck honors Marine Vietnam veteran John Lambert, a real POW survivor, as well as a POW MIAs and all veterans on duty. And
I think right behind them is an American-made rodeo drill team. Please welcome them. They're American-made and dedicated to promoting the sport of rodeo.
They won the Best Horse Equestrian Drill Team Award.
And they are proudly carrying the American flags in all of their performances. They are representing freedom and the American spirit. The American-made rodeo drill team.
And congratulations on winning the award. These are folks from the Olympia Yacht Club. And Commodores Carol Robinson and Captain Chuck Ike. The Olympia Yacht Club has caught a lot of waves, being in the community since 1904. Wow.
They look good.
And they have over 300 members. They host the Special People's Cruise for developmentally challenged citizens, the Lighted Ships Parade at Christmas, South Sound opening day of boating season, Sand in the City's seashore sorry, and a very famous military appreciation cruise known as the Foufara. You ever been out on the Foufara?
Oh,
a lot of fun.
I think I'm missing out.
I went on a couple of those.
Well, I think coming up here is the Black Hills High School Cheer. This is the 2010-2011 cheer squad. These ladies have been hard at it already this year. They have attended the National Cheerleading Association camp and also participated in the Tumwater Independence Day Parade. Black Hills Cheer they also have lemonade and iced tea stands here at Lakefair to raise money for their program, so you want to make sure that you visit them. Their coaching staff include head coach Laura, assistant coach Brittany, who, by the way, is celebrating her 21st birthday today. The Black Hills High School Cheerleaders.
Washington State Apple Blossom Festival, and they're very proud of the fact that they won the Mayor's Award. Here now is the float, or you will see it in just a moment, for the 91st. This is the 91st Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. They're from Wenatchee, and 91 years. Festival has grown from a one-day event to become one of the premier festivals in the whole Pacific Northwest. And the festival is always the last weekend in April through the first weekend in May. Apple Blossom Festival features 11 days of entertainment, a carnival, food fair, arts and crafts, and a whole lot more. Riding on the float is Queen Margaret Robinson.
Boy, that is one beautiful float.
Certainly is.
My goodness.
These are the AMVETs.
Here they are. The aims and the purpose of the AMVETs are to serve our country in peace as in war, to encourage the establishment of a concrete plan to secure permanent international peace, and to assist in the maintenance of international peace. We got the AMVETs here.
This is the Ira L. Cater VFW post coming up here, post number 318. Veterans of Foreign Wars, post number 318. Olympia AMVET Veterans Organization, Capital Post number 2, Olympia. And the Marine Corps League of Olympia. They're hosting the members of the Active Military Wounded Soldiers Program from Joint Base Lewis McChord.
Here we have the Smitty J, is one of 1/4 scale replica of an East Coast harbor tug. She is fully operational with a diesel engine. The Smitty J is the mascot for Harbor Day's tugboat race. Races to be held on Labor Day weekend, and that's the South Sound Maritime Heritage Association, the Smitty J.
Yeah, Harbor Day's coming up.
Boy, right around the corner.
No, that means the end of summer almost.
Exactly. Well, we've got all these high schools coming up. Right here we have Timberline High School cheer staff.
And the cheer squad won the Best Cheer Squad Award.
Oh, congratulations, ladies. Their cheer staff is made up of 12 cheerleaders and 1 mascot. And they are coached by Angela Stewart, the Timberline High School cheer staff. And the cheerleaders are right in front of the Timberline High School Blazer Gals dance team. This is the 2010-2011 Blazer Gal dance team. And this year's team is led by Captain Cassandra and co-captain Jacqueline. These ladies are kicking off their season at the Capitol Lake Fair. Please join them this year as they perform at home football and basketball games. And they compete at local competitions. They also host their own dance competition, and they made their way to state in Yakima this March, so go Blazers.
You want me to say it?
Yeah.
Go Blazers! I know you have a hang-up, don't you?
Yeah.
What is it, South Kitsap you went to?
North.
Oh, North Kitsap. Oh, these are the City of Olympia Waste Resources and Thurston County Solid Waste and Master Recyclers. They're a team, and they want to encourage you to, catch the recycling wave by giving them your bottles and cans as you pass by. And remember, the aluminum can you recycle today can be back on the shelf in as little as 90 days.
Wow,
Isn't that incredible?
that's amazing.
The city and county want to thank everyone for reducing, reusing, recycling, and composting today and every
day. That's right. We get those boys recycling everything. It's fun to do that.
We're situated, in case you're wondering where our cameras are, by the pedestrian overpass.
They caught me cheating here.
The pedestrian overpass on the Capitol campus goes across Capitol Way. That's where we are.
Now we've got the Grand Sweepstakes Award from the Church of the Living Water, and they are supporting the community with the Catch the Wave float by the Monster Bus this year, which I'm sure you're going to see in just a moment. Living Water desires to be a part of our community with a commitment to make it an even better place to grow up and raise a family and live in. It is their church's heart desire to create an environment for people of all ages to flourish and support each other. Wow, look at that float.
They usually donate a lot of volunteers to help make Lake Fair successful too, and I am sure that Bob Barnes would want me to mention that.
Now they want you to join them for some fun on the beach and catch a ride on the Sea-Doo, or spend a minute getting something at the shop or the restaurant. Catch a wave from the Church of the Living Water.
Is this the Monster Bus? Looks like a school bus to me.
It's a big school bus.
It is a big bus. They call it the Monster Bus, huh? Is that it? Okay. Maybe it's got a monster engine. Oh, look at that. Okay.
Big
All
tires.
Right. There we go. It's the church's heart to create an environment for people of all ages to flourish and support each other. And I guess you could take that out on the beach. You wouldn't get stuck, would you?
The award-winning Capitol High School drill team is led this year by Captain Taylor Conley and co-captains Emily and Sarah and Hannah. The team consists of 26 members who range from grade freshmen to seniors.
And they won the Best Drill Team Second Place Award.
Well, terrific. They perform at the Capitol High School football games, basketball games, prep assemblies, community events throughout the year. They also compete against other drill and pom teams from around the state. The team is currently the state champion pom team, and they are looking forward to defending their title at the state competition held in Yakima next March. The Capitol High School drill team. And look who they got right behind them.
Yeah, I was going to say, who are those guys? Isn't
Right
that pretty obvious, huh?
Well, they have
the team there.
They got the whole football team right
Absolutely.
behind those cheerleaders.
Don't you have a son who plays football?
Well, I do. I don't see them out there this year. Okay, so then with the football team, let's see, the camera's missing all of this. See, we kind of get to cheat around. Right behind those football players, they have the marching band. And what a beautiful sound they are making. The high school band is directed by Dan Lundberg and is assisted by lots of parents. The band takes part in this parade and the Olympia Downtown Association Parade in November. The band over the year has marched in Wenatchee, Spokane, Hoquiam, Shelton, Disneyland, and Washington, D.C., Portland, and Vancouver, B.C. The band this summer is made up of kids from all 3 concert performing groups in this Capitol High School program. And they do this to give back to the community. Congratulations to our graduating seniors. They are marching their last time. How fun. Didn't that sound great?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love a band.
Sort of a living legend
you can see
in
why.
our area. Yeah, he's a fantastic guy. Brings his volunteers to other things too.
Well, they have quite a participation going today. My goodness. Well, there's the Port Townsend Rhododendron Festival.
They won the Judges Award.
While on the float is Queen Ashley, Princess Teslin, who are surrounded by rhododendron flowers and diamonds. They're celebrating their 75th year, and their festival takes place the 3rd weekend in May.
This is an all-electric trolley manufactured in China and shipped to Gary and Sally Harrington of Olympia. The electric trolley can travel about 60 miles on a 12-hour charge and travel speeds up to 28 miles an hour. Electric trolley tours offer 1 hour and half-hour guided tours of Olympia, as well as providing rides for weddings, Christmas caroling, birthday parties, neighborhood tours, pub crawls, and any special event you want to come up with in the Olympia, Tumwater, Lacey area. And seniors and kids are always half price.
Well, that's great. Here we have the Hayek Festival. With their theme, Be Your Best in the City of New West, recognizes and thanks those that continually go above and beyond for the greater good of others. Come and visit our city of New Westminster as the Hayek Festival Association celebrates its 39th anniversary.
And they got the Children's Choice Award for the float.
Oh.
You can kind of see why, huh?
Uh-huh.
The Hayek Festival Association, with the theme Be Your Best in the City of New West, recognizes and thanks all those who continually go above and beyond the greater good of others.
Right behind them is the Nisqually Red Wind Casino. And they are hoping that you're enjoying the 50s beach music, and they invite you to come visit them.
And they're a major sponsor for this
sure
parade
are.
and for Lakefair. The Marysville Strawberry Festival, Summer Fun Float. Didn't they win an award?
They did. They got the Festival Award.
Here Comes the Sun. That's their theme. Next, Summertime Fun is actually their theme. They have they're from Marysville. This year's float is a depiction of a picnic setting hosted by senior royalty, Queen Kaija, Princess Haley, and Princesses Ella. Their quests are all local characters who have decided to crash the party and bug the hostess. They're glad to have them here.
We sure are. Coming up next is one of my favorites, the Seattle All-City Marching Band. The All-City Band brings together students from schools throughout the greater Seattle area to entertain in upwards of 20 communities celebrations each summer. The band is under the direction of alumnus Marcus Pimpleton, music director at Denny Middle School, and marching band director of Chief South High School. The band has been featured throughout the Puget Sound region, as well as in Southern California, Hawaii, Washington, D.C., New York, and of course has won hundreds of first place and sweepstakes awards, as you can see today. The Seattle All-City Band.
What would a parade be without a band?
Without a band.
Without lots of bands.
That was one big band.
I was going to ask you if you had an estimate as to how many band members there are. Wow.
I mean, you'd think there was 150 there.
I would say that's pretty close. We have the Texas 4000 for Cancer coming up on your screen right now. It's the world's longest annual charity bike ride. The mission is to fight cancer by sharing hope. And they've ridden all the way from Austin to Anchorage, Alaska, and they're a community of cancer fighters. And they're passionate young people at the heart of the organization. They train, fundraise, educate, bring hope to those with cancer. Yeah.
Bringing up the Best Drill Team Award is my friend's alma mater, Olympia High School's drill team.
Go Bears.
Go Bears. It's the 2010 Olympia High School drill team.
And the colors, blue and white. You'll see them at all the Olympia football games. 24 young ladies, several supporters of this group have been around for over 30 years. And this year's team is composed of young women in the 9th through 12th grades. Nice job. Go Bears!
There they are, the Olympia High School drill team.
Recipients of the Best Drill Team Award. I bet they don't realize that they're right near where Olympia High School used to be, the one that I graduated from.
Is that right?
Right across from the Capitol campus, Tivoli Fountain.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. Kind of reveals a little something. See, they're still playing the music at my old high school. A+ Services, setting the service standards, a company for all your plumbing, septic, and electric needs. Did we see them? They were there, I think.
Well, I think we still have the Olympia drill team coming. They're a big group. It's a big school.
Okay. I thought I saw the
there
plumbing
we
truck
are.
right behind it.
Yep.
Fixing the leaks. This is a big drill team. Cheerleaders and drill.
Here we go. Here's the A+ Services, setting the standards. The company for all your plumbing, septic, and electric needs. A+ Services.
And right behind them,
What a float they have there.
That is.
Oh, Apex Karting. Now this is a fun place to take teenagers to.
Ah, you're used to that.
Yeah. Apex Karting is Washington State's premier indoor karting racing facility. It's located just off the freeway in Tumwater. It has the fastest karts and the longest indoor track in the Northwest. The bright, clean, inviting facility, and it's got friendly people, and it just makes it a blast for everyone that participates. It's perfect for parties, company events, and just getting together with friends. Visit Apex Karting today. Yeah, it's a fun time.
And this is the Underground Derby League. Not only is roller derby back in a big way, but it has invaded Olympia. The Underground Derby League out of Skateland in Olympia has over 120 skaters and participants and is continually growing with new members joining each week. Do you roller skate, Talia?
Well, it's been a while.
It's been a while for me, too.
While.
I think I'd be... Underground's motto is no woman left behind. So whether you're a first-time skater or a seasoned vet, every woman who wants to walk through the door has the potential to be one of the greatest athletes this sport has ever seen.
It's not too late, is it?
You can still get out there
Still
on those
get out
skates, Talia. Look at them. They're just so confident and relaxed. And
Underground Derby.
I mean, they're not even on a roller rink. They're out there on potentially rough pavement with speed bumps and everything else.
With
there.
rocks, yeah.
Yeah. Look at that. Just.
It's good exercise for you.
Great for your balance and everything else. These are the free and accepted Masons of Washington. They're proud to be a part of Capital Lakefair. Their Masonic community has a proud history of being active in our local and civic community. The Masonic commitment to charity, family, education, civic pride, and patriotism has assisted with many important local projects. Within the Masonic family of organizations nationally, they donate over $2.5 million a day to many charities and hospitals. The Masons bridging from their family to the community.
The Afifi Shriners.
They really help out in the children's hospitals, 22 of them, and they specialize in burn centers.
Right, they have 18 orthopedic hospitals, 3 burn centers, and 1 that provides orthopedic burn and spinal cord injury care, all, of course, without charge, regardless of race, creed, religion, or nationality.
Wonder if they're going to have the cannon. Do you suppose that's coming up? The
I am
Shriners
so
have to have that?
glad you said that,
And
because
they do that
shoot that off and
right
scares
here,
me.
right here where we are. They do that. They do that every year.
Yeah, and I remember last year I wasn't prepared for that.
Yeah, you jumped out of your chair almost.
You did. I'm getting old. I just don't know that my heart can handle that, so you saved me there, my friend.
I just bet you that's coming up. It just has to be, don't you? Oh, with the calliope here. Is that what you call that? Calliope? Calliope?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you're going to accept that. Huh?
I will.
I think so. You don't see many of those, do you?
Good night. I see.
That has to be the cannon. Where is it? There it is. There it is. We knew it was there. Okay, let's see who they're going to. They have to raise it up a little bit, I think, before they shoot it off. Let's see if they do that before they get out of camera
That's right.
range
They put
here.
the dummy in there.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes.
There he
that
goes.
poor
There's
soul.
a dummy getting in there. Sort of like a crash test dummy. I don't know. Yeah, in fact, that's what it looks like. One of those. Now they got to fold him in just right. Okay. Got to. You suppose there's a little click in there somewhere?
Oh, goodness.
Here
we go.
Get it. Okay. Are you ready, Talia?
I'm ready.
We're ready for it this time. We won't jump. Come on. You gonna do it again? Come on. I guess not. You'd think they'd do that for the TV cameras. Well.
Just hope somebody catches the dummy.
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know if I'd want to be standing in. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Maybe we get to see it before. Okay, here we go. Are they going to do it? Oh! And I jumped. I blinked. The Johansson Olympia Dance Center is coming up here with their high-quality dance training. Well, yeah, you can tell it's high quality there. Nearly 40 years. Classes offered for all ages and levels in ballet. Don't you do a little dancing?
A little bit of dancing. Just a little bit. The center also is home to the Ballet Northwest. Students have the school. They have performed at the Ballet's Northwest production of The Nutcracker, Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella, and Swan Lake at the Washington Center. For more information, visit www.olympiadancecenter.com.
The shrine cannon is long gone. Now I can smell the gunpowder.
The gunpowder.
It's wafted this direction. Okay, the Lady Dangerettes Senior Drill Team, formerly known as Miss Dangerettes, nonprofit program funded by the Rainier Valley Teen Center. The Dangerettes drill team has been the participant of a Seattle Seafair Parade and community event since 1987.
Next, we have the Premier Martial Arts. The vision of the Premier Martial Arts is to build a community by helping people get in shape, be safe, and at the same time instill the life skills and character of a true martial artist while upholding important values like integrity, courtesy, respect, and self-control. Of course, these values and life skills will lead to a remarkable improvement of academics, career, and relationships, literally making a better community, one black belt at a time. The Premier Martial Arts Center.
These are the Rough Riders Elite All-Star Cheerleading team coming up, aren't they? Yeah. Not quite yet. There you go. You can grab the chain of your dreams.
Yep.
This is the East Olympia Fire District number 6. This is a 1925 Howard Cooper fire engine. Was the East Olympia's Fire District 6 first fire engine. Can you believe? Can you picture that?
Wow.
Well, you'd hope it wouldn't show up at your door.
No.
But it was purchased in 1952 by 5 local citizens who contributed $50 each to purchase the engine from Bryn Mawr Fire Department. Is that how you pronounce that? That was in 2005. This unit was completely restored, and now you see a different fire truck.
The newer and improved.
Yeah. This is a 2007 model, I believe. Darley engine, features a Spartan cab, chassis, compressed air foam system. Gives you a little contrast there, doesn't it?
Just a bit. Next coming up is the President's Award, which is the Daffodil Festival.
Carousel of Spring, their theme.
This extraordinary float features bedazzled carousel horses taking time off from their dizzying ride around and around to mingle with the beautiful Daffodil Festival Queen Annie and her 2 of her princesses. This beautiful float is built by volunteers who worked hundreds of hours to create this fantastic float. Our float crew is the backbone of the Daffodilians, who you see escorting the float as we travel to over 20 out-of-town parades each year.
President's Award. It's always nice. Corvettes.
That
isn't
is
that pretty?
One beautiful float.
Corvettes de Olympia, dedicated to developing friendship and pride. And I'm going to look and see if I can find some of the sound crew members. I know they're tagging along with somebody here. So if you see some people with the sound
microphone.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
For 96.9.
The sound.
So watch for them here.
Okay.
I'm not sure if they're in this group or where they are exactly, but they're in the parade. I know that. We're pretty proud of them. And our new sound, 96.9.
Some nice Corvettes there.
Yeah. This group was founded in 1972. 38 years old now. They have over 45 family members. They show cars, they socialize, they provide 2 $1,000 scholarships to South Puget Sound Community College for students studying in the automotive field. Membership in Corvettes de Olympia is open to any Corvette owner. Monthly meetings are held in the Olympia area, and they can be visited on the web at corvettesdeolympia.org. Can you spell that? It's on the screen right now.
There you go.
Only you kind of got to squish the Corvettes de Olympia together, and then .org after that.
I just bet they are glad it's beautiful weather. They don't have to worry about cleaning up those cars after a parade.
You don't want to take it out in the rain.
Ooh.
Thurston County Fair. That looks like a moo cow.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Well, it says join Firefly, the carousel horse. This year's Thurston County Fair mascot. I'm not quite sure that's what we're seeing here, but they want you to join them at the Thurston County Fair from August 4th through the 8th. Come on August 4th, $1 Wednesday, and get in for $1 with a can of food for the Thurston County Food Bank. And it says their cow van hopes you will have a moving experience at this year's fair. Participating with the van are members of the Thurston County Fair Board and their families.
This is the Electronetts drill team. They've been in existence under the direction of Dorothy Worthy and her daughters Bettina and Bonnie since 1980. The team is designed to impose a structure value system of drills and life skills through physical and educational involvement in the Pacific Northwest. The Electronetts have captured many spectators' eyes, and with their electrifying, head-snapping, hand-clapping, quick time drill that's very eye-catching.
And it is eye-catching.
I wonder if they ever get a headache or you get sore after that. Yeah, great exercise, huh?
You know it.
They compete all over Oklahoma, Nevada, Chicago, Arizona, Oregon, California, Canada. They go everywhere.
On your screen is the Hands-On Children's Museum as they present the 10th annual Sand in the City event. This year that will take place August 27th, 28th, and 29th. They want you to join the fun on the Port Plaza in front of Anthony's Restaurant. It includes 270 tons of sand, over 40 free family art and science activities, music, entertainment, festival foods, master sculptures, and lots more. This is a favorite. Sand in the City.
Can't wait for the new Hands-On Children's Museum to be built. Have you been down there where they've got the streets and the area all ready to go to build it?
It's a sight.
Oh, yeah.
You just can't believe how much of that sand they bring in.
Well, yeah, for that, but the Hands-On, they're building a new,
that's right.
new museum. But the event, you're right. We should be talking about that because that is a biggie. I'd hate to clean it up afterwards.
But the museum is such a nice thing to have here in Olympia. So many kids participate there. Those kids look like they are having a blast.
Oh, this is the women's, the 100th anniversary of women's right to vote. And that's why you see these women in white dresses, because that's what they wore when they campaigned for this 100 years ago. Yeah. This is the 90th organization of the Washington Winning the Vote of the League of Women Voters.
After the campaign to win the vote, women organized to educate themselves about government and nonpartisan organizations.
Senator Karen Fraser's in that group somewhere. I talked to her yesterday down at Lakefair, and she's one of the women wearing the white dresses. I can't pick her out on the screen here, but maybe some of you can. Washington was one of the first states in the nation to allow women to vote. Did you know that? I think we were number 5, I think Senator Fraser was telling me.
Wow.
And the League of Women Voters is a nonpartisan organization, and they keep people informed on voting issues.
Anyone of voting age may be a member, too.
Put on a lot of different events.
Sila's all-electric float is celebrating 50 years of making juice. It is ridden by the 2010 Sila royalty, which are Queen Amber Heine and Princess Whitney Odeman and Princess Lauren Allen. The Sila float is unique in its arch design. I'm not quite sure we're seeing it yet.
Well, I think this is part of the, the Horseless Carriage Club was tied in with the suffragettes.
All right.
So that's, well, it makes sense.
It does.
The old cars, 100,
Yep.
suffragettes. I'm finally getting it, too. It takes a little while sometimes.
All these papers there.
Yeah, what was that disclaimer you had at the very start? The Horseless Carriage Group and the suffragettes. It took until 1920 for women to be enfranchised nationally. So Washington State was one of the first. Well, Daniel and Mrs. Bigelow, yeah, there you go. All tied in with the so much history.
Too bad it's so shady there, because these cars are beautiful. There you go.
Yeah.
Got a lot of trees here in this Evergreen state.
And we love them.
Yeah.
These old cars, they were so simple back then.
Yeah. Wow.
They broke down a lot, though.
Yeah.
Compared to today's cars. Isn't it cool? The Olympia Region Horseless Carriage Club of America invited the League of Women Voters to join them today. And so that's how they work together for this milestone in history. So you can enjoy the preservation of early historic vehicles and remember women's winning the right to vote exactly 100 years ago, 1910. And Senator Fraser said it had been a factor. They'd had the right, they'd get it for a year, and then it'd be taken away again, and it'd come back. Somebody'd take it to court, and so on, and finally got it for good in 1910. But Washington was a leader in women's suffrage. Don't you wish you could just say what kind of car that is?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. 1918.
Model T, Model A, pickup, truck.
I mean, they have quite a few of them. It's nice to have them here today.
And shined up so nicely, too. You're watching this on TCTV Channel 3. This is the 2010 version of the Grand Parade.
The Grand Parade. And a beautiful day for it, isn't it?
In Olympia, Washington. A little cool, actually. We got goosebumps on our arms here.
Okay, caught me flipping my pages here, but I think we're finally coming up on our royalty award.
That's the Sila Community Days.
Yeah.
Got that.
We do. So I'll kind of rewind a little bit here.
Yeah, it's an all-electric float that you're about to see, celebrating 50 years of making juice. It's ridden by the 2010 Sila royalty, which are Queen Amber Heine's Amber Heine's her name.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say. And Princess Whitney Odeman, Princess Lauren Allen. The Sila float is unique in its arch design. revolving apple. There it is.
Yeah. Oh, that is beautiful.
With the American flags. That's an authentic apple press that you saw in the back of that float. See that bridge there?
Yeah.
That's where we are. That's a pedestrian-only footbridge.
There you go.
Goes across Capitol Way if you're trying to figure that out.
So from Sela, I think we're going to Issaquah, but I'm hearing Scottish bagpipes. But here we go. The Issaquah Salmon Days Festival. Join Sammy the Salmon and Captain Coho Jean Hill and the Salambassadors as the 2010 Issaquah Salmon Days Festival.
Salambassadors.
Salambassadors.
Yes,
Something.
Sounds like it.
Yep, something's up our sleeves. October 2nd and 3rd in the historic downtown Issaquah.
And you can always hear the Olympia Highlanders Bagpipe Band long before you see it.
Long before, and you gotta love it. It's my favorite memory of going to a parade is hearing.
1972 is when this band was formed.
My goodness.
I wonder if Steve Henderson's in there. He's a friend of mine who plays the bagpipes. Ralph Monroe, our former Secretary of State, plays the bagpipes too.
Ralph, is that right?
Yes, he does.
Not only is their sound beautiful, but they've got nice legs. Very nice legs.
Pipe Major is Bill Collins, Pipe Sergeant Ann Hall, Drum Major Laird Will. Scottish American Military Society, known as Sam's Color Guard, preceded the band there. SAMS is a non-profit patriotic veterans organization formed to preserve and promote Scottish and American Armed Forces customs, traditions, and heritage.
Coming up is the Inner City Transit. And here's the brand new 40-foot hybrid diesel-electric Inner City Transit bus. The bus operates on a planet-friendly mix of biodiesel and electricity and is the first of 6 new hybrid buses funded largely with federal stimulus funds. Looks like Inner City Transit and the Evergreen State College have partnered together this year, and they encourage you to live and travel green.
More and more people taking the bus. The more people that ride the bus, the fewer the cars.
There you go. The Evergreen State College is a leader in environmental education, and their commitment to sustainability reaches beyond the classroom and into your community, where more than 5,000 Evergreen alumni live and work. Oh, Leavenworth. The Washington State Autumn Leaf Festival Association. Here's the Leavenworth's float with the theme of Leavenworth for all seasons, depicting the activities available like hiking, camping, tubing, kayaking, skiing, golfing, and Christmas.
Beautiful town. With that German theme. Yeah. I think I hear some oompa-pa music in there.
The Autumn Leaf Festival royalty lady is a unique name here.
Sheridith Rise.
Yes. And Leavenworth Junior Miss Amanda Scott. And the 2010 Autumn Leaf Festival President Cindy Puckett and Royal Chancellor Sandy Owens Carmody.
Yeah, jazzercise on your screen right now. Class of cardio, strength, and stretch moves. We all need that. And they've taken moves from hip-hop, yoga, jazz dance, kickboxing, resistance training, bundled them all into 1 hour, all ages, levels, and sizes welcome. Jazzercise, 60-minute class. Oh, they're trying to tell you it's the old Olympia Old Car Club.
Oh, we got some beautiful ones there.
Oh, yeah. You just sit here and...
The Olympia
watch.
Old Car Club is a group of antique car enthusiasts who enjoy restoring and exhibiting antiques and special interest motor vehicles. Look at that beautiful car. Any idea what that is?
Oh, you're going to put me on the spot. That little
Metropolitan.
one right there. My boss. That's a Metropolitan.
Isn't that what that's called?
I think you might be right.
My grandmother drove me to church in a car just like that, same color.
My boss, Don Jones, at KGY, had one of those. He drove to work. Yeah. See if we can find
There's
my
a
car.
Mustang.
I used to have a 57 Chevy yellow convertible. I wonder if there's one of those in the parade. Where'd they go?
Well, I think they're done. Next, we've got
Oh,
the
good.
Mustangs West. A local Mustang Club of America car club is an organization whose primary focus is the love of one of America's favorite passenger cars, the Ford Mustang, which was my first car I ever owned. 64 and a half midnight blue Mustang. Love it.
Where is that car now? I
Yeah,
wonder.
I'd love to have that back. Oh, there you go. There's another one. That looks like a newer version of a 69. Yeah.
It's just one of those models, one of those brands that just
Yeah.
never goes away. Listen to that engine. Proud owners.
You're having fun. It seems like all those old cars are coming back. You know, the car companies are just making a
Newer version of it, yes.
With-
The more popular ones.
yes, with air conditioning and all that.
Yeah, all the goodies and
GPS.
environmentally friendly and everything else.
Mustangs West.
Beautiful evening for a parade. Grand parade. Tomorrow night's the last day of Lake Fair. Tomorrow night, fireworks over Capitol Lake. Those of you watching this live, don't miss that.
You know, the ones with the stripe down the middle are really fun looking.
They are, aren't they?
They just, you got to think they go extra fast.
Probably do.
Wow. My son's been trying to talk his father into getting him a Mustang. I don't know if that's going to happen. But you can see why they want them. They are a beautiful car.
Certainly are.
So that's a 65 Mustang. See, that helped us out right there. It's nice when they have it on the license plate.
Oh, you can just sit back and watch them and admire and wish you still had yours.
Oh, sure.
Parade goes all the way to the almost to the Fifth Avenue Dam.
Oh, my.
Downtown on Fifth Avenue. Goes north on Capitol Way, turns left on Fifth, and then ends up down there at Lake Fair.
Wow.
Well over 100 units this year. We have coming up the Mason County Forest Festival float. The theme is Green Wonderland, very fitting for Shelton and the surrounding communities. The festival float shows that Green Wonderland, in its overall design, and certainly is beautiful in Mason County. Mason County Forest Festival held every year the weekend after Memorial Day. And this year's court, Smoke Bear Cole Felon, Paul Bunyan is James Densley, Queen Taylor Robecker, and Court Caitlin Freeman, Alicia Pearson, Emily Bosk, and Kira Williams.
They won the Community Service Award for their float. That Paul Bunyan, standing tall. Looks like he's leaning back, though. Could it be because of the bridge?
Yeah, I bet you're right. I think we noticed this last year. We thought, now what is going on? Now you just watch. Let's see if it shows him going under the bridge there, or maybe. I bet you. Just keep watching. Keep watching. Keep watching. See?
They were thinking.
We don't want to take the head off there.
No. There he goes.
That shows you how tall he is.
My goodness.
Because, trucks go under that bridge.
Yeah.
So he's a tall Paul Bunyan. Now we'll get him upright again. I don't think there are any more bridges. Could be some power lines, I suppose.
Oh, sure.
They got to watch for those. I don't think there are, but I don't know. Or maybe some streetlight overhangs. What do we have here? The Marty family. Thurston County Explorer Unit.
Is that the search and rescue?
These are the folks that if you ever got lost in the woods, you'd really be grateful to see these guys.
Sure would.
They train youth and adults 14 and up for assisting law enforcement in both urban and rural areas. Assist in evidence searches too. If you're looking for some evidence, they go out and look for that. They're certified. They know what they're doing.
They're trained in service management techniques, first aid, CPR, maps, compass. They are busy.
Treetop. Treetop's 50 years of growing good as a grower-owned fruit processing cooperative. With over 1,000 apple and pear growers throughout the Pacific Northwest, Treetop uses 100% USA apples to create premium fruit-based products for you and the world's leading food manufacturers. Treetop. Celebrating their 50th birthday. Okay, we've got some lacy Rotarians coming up here, you think?
I think you're right.
Rotarians are really, really active in the community. Service above self is the motto of Rotary. They believe in giving a hand up to kids who believe in giving back to their community.
That's their Duck Dash Hot Rod. The Lacey Rotary Duck Dash is their signature annual event that earns over $50,000 for local charities through the power of a little rubber ducky.
One of the more talked about events in our community. Their third vehicle shows the commitment of Lacey Rotary to that it makes to the kids in our community. The Boys and Girls Club of Lacey van.
Oh, looks like we've got the River Ridge Varsity Cheer, which is made up of 15 girls. River Ridge just got back from the National Cheerleading Association Premier Quest Camp in Portland, Oregon, and they won the Best Cheer Squad. They took second place. They were second at state in 2008. They missed last year's Lakefair in prepping and winning Westfield Spirit Bowl 2009. Winners of Lakefair 2006, 7, and 8. And they are glad to be back participating this year at Lakefair.
I was wondering if this is the Washington Federation of State Employees. Yes, it is. These individuals work in public service among various state agencies in the Olympia area. The local is the largest state employee local in the state with approximately 7,800 members. Float features members of the Next Wave program, who are the union's future leaders.
Now here is a fun group. Oh, those horses. This is the Ellensburg Rodeo Royal Court.
They won the Best Overall Posse Group Award.
It's quite a posse they have. Their Rodeo Royal Court includes Queen Elizabeth, Princess Chelsea, and their rodeo is held every Labor Day weekend. That started back in 1923, and that runs Friday, September 3rd through Monday, September 6th.
And do you know that their horse cleanup won the D. Hooper Pooper Scooper Award? How would you like to have a Pooper Scooper named after you? I know D. Hooper. I wonder how he got that honor.
Well, tickets are on sale for their rodeo, so you want to make sure you get those. And don't miss their 8th annual Extreme Bulls on Saturday night, which is broadcast on ESPN. This year, the Ellensburg Rodeo will be hosting the Extreme Bulls World Finals. The Ellensburg Rodeo Parade will be on Saturday, September 4th, starting at 9:30 a.m. Started early in downtown's Ellensburg. Labor Day weekend is a family event in Ellensburg. There's Little Miss Rodeo Washington, Josie Shannon.
She just got home from the Calgary Stampede. Competed in barrel racing, etc. This is Lacey Fire District 3. This is their 1945 Seagrave. Firefighters have partnered with the Olympia Early Learning Center to help with their annual fundraising auction. The Olympia Early Learning Center provides high-quality education-based childcare for families in our community, regardless of income, in a creative and healthy environment. 1945 fire truck. Probably seemed ultra modern in its day.
There's Greg and Tammy
McElmeal. They're that's a dune buggy, I believe. Originally designed by Bruce Myers from 1966 to 1970 in Southern California. The Myers Manx. Street legal, as well as used off-road on sandy dunes and beaches. Oh, we have the West Seattle High-U Summer Festival, folks, coming up, I think. Oh. Or could it be?
It could be the Washington Army National Guard as well.
We'll find out.
We got the Super Steppers marching team. That was founded in 2008. They are Christ-centered and community-focused while training youth in the art of fun and energetic dance, drill, and cheer-styled choreography to be performed in parades, competition, and other venues. They are committed to empowering youth from diverse backgrounds to be positive, successful, productive, and participating in intercity living. Each Super Stepper has completed 40 mandatory volunteer hours. And each little stepper.
And these are the little steppers. They have the big steppers and the little steppers.
And then the little steppers.
Okay. And they're also Christ-centered and community-focused while training youth in the art of fun and energetic dance, drill, and cheer-styled choreography to be performed in parades, competitions, and other venues.
You've catching me look at the monitor so I can see what's coming up. But I did see, before they turned away to me, the Seattle Seafair Commodores. And have you gone to Seafair? That's a big event.
I haven't, but you were probably in it.
Yes, and it's big. It's big. So they have joined us this year, Seattle Seafair Commodores. They are led by Commandant John Andor. They are Seattle's goodwill ambassadors.
Always good to have them here.
And hopefully they are escorting Miss Seafair, Jacqueline Serenas, along the parade route. Not quite sure she's in that boat, though.
No, that's the only way to travel. If it rains, you're all set. If it's sunny, you can go up on the top there.
There you go. The Commodores are a member of the Northwest Festival Hosting Association and participate in the Associations of Summer Festivals.
And I believe coming up right behind them is Dancer Zone 360. It's a hip-hop performing group. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Dancer Zone 360 started in 2007. They're very active in the community. They perform about 30 times a year. Catherine Sailors, their choreographer, travels to Hollywood to bring back new ideas and routines for the group. Some of the dancers were just at Disneyland in June, where they danced in the Summer Dance Classic Parade. Today you're seeing the Disney choreography that dancers performed at Disneyland, and if you're interested in joining the hip-hop group, see any of the dancers and they'll give you all the information you need.
Well, I hear gunfire.
Yeah, they have to be the pirates, right?
Yeah, the pirates of Treasure Island.
Swashbuckling,
Plundering.
Fun-loving.
Group of pirates and wenches.
Wenches.
Can't forget the wenches.
Captain Scurvy Dog from the little-known island tucked away between Grand Cayman and Jamaica.
They are sure getting the crowd.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Anybody who was, not paying attention before will certainly do so now, won't they? They're into their 14th year of sailing adventures and plundering the seas. Throughout the year, they perform in parades, festivals, charity fundraisers, especially for kids and other events. And each year culminates whether with their physical presence. And this must be, they got a regular float there, don't they?
Sure do.
Wow. They have Pirates Week Parade and Festival in the Grand Cayman Islands. Huh. They're actually from there, huh? You suppose? Or is that made up? Maybe that's just where they want to be.
Yeah. Yeah. Can just see that going down I-5.
Yeah, that's right. Gives you an idea how tall Paul Bunyan was a little while ago.
Go.
See, they're well under it.
The Sumner High School Marching Band is proud to represent the cities of Sumner and Bonnie Lake and to return to the Capital Lakefair Festival Grand Parade. This group has performed in the Redmond Derby Days Festival Parade on July 10th and will be performing at the Seattle Seafair Torchlight Parade on July 31st. They'll be also going to BC to the Peach Festival Parade on August 7th. These guys are busy, busy, busy. This year, these students have won awards at the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival in Wenatchee and the Mason County Forest Festival Parade in Shelton. We have a lot of bands this year. It's nice to see them come back and join us.
Really makes a parade.
Oh,
Floats
it does.
and bands.
Yeah, yeah. Were you in band?
I was not. Were you?
Yes.
What do you play?
Flute. Yeah, a little piccolo there.
I tried the trombone once, and it didn't work out very well.
Okay.
No. That's why I got into radio. I play the music other people do well.
Nice sound for that band. Very nice.
Certainly does.
that was a treat. The Sumner High School Marching Band.
There's Miss Thurston County.
Oh, there she is. She just competed at Miss Washington last week, made top 10. Brooklyn Adams.
You were up for that,
I
weren't you?
was, yes. She was wonderful. What a great representative for Thurston County.
And Miss Thurston County is where the Miss America pageant starts.
Correct.
The local pageant. You were Miss Washington at one time. And
way back.
so you start. What pageant where did you start?
Miss Seattle. Miss Seattle. Yes, Miss Thurston County is an official preliminary to Miss America. Everything that she has won, not only at Miss Thurston County and Miss Washington, has to be used for education. So I'm sure she has won thousands of dollars of scholarship dollars to use to further her career in education, and she did an outstanding job. So congratulations to Brooklyn Adams.
The Miss America program is the largest scholarship program for women in the United States. It's the biggest one.
Boy, it helped me get where I wanted to go, so
Good,
all about
good,
that.
Good program.
Yeah. Okay, next up we have People First of Thurston County.
They encourage you to catch the wave of disability rights. People First members help themselves and support their peers in the process of learning to speak for themselves, make their own decisions, and participate in the community. Members want to be seen as people first and differences as secondary. It makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
Sure does.
They work to erase stereotypical attitudes towards people with developmental disabilities. Their grassroots organization is supported mainly by volunteer workforce, grants, and fundraising. People First.
Well, coming up next is the TCYFL, which is the Thurston County Youth Football League. The Thurston County Football League is a nonprofit organization that has the sole purpose of providing youth football and cheerleading in Thurston County and in South Sound areas between the ages of 7 and 13. And I can tell you firsthand, it is an outstanding program. Our boys participated in that for many years. They are dedicated to providing the best coaching, equipment, playing facilities, and competition for all who participate in this league. Through this, it is a competitive league. Safety and sportsmanship shall never give away to competition. The Thurston County Youth Football League. It's a lot of fun. Each area has their own program that feeds into this high school. So you have like the little T-Birds that feed into Tumwater High School, and they are learning their program along with Olympia, River Ridge, North Thurston, Capital, Timberline, and it's a blast to watch them, Dick. Those kids start as second graders and they have all their equipment on, and I've never laughed so hard in my life. It's just so fun to see them make touchdowns, and the coaches are just hands-on and supporting them. It's fun, so it's nice to see them out
You're
here
not
today.
a proud mother, are you?
I love football. Can't help myself. So if you got a kid that wants to play football, go online and check it out. tcyfl.com.
Thank Washington Lottery and Red Wind Casino for their support of Lakefair. They're having a ball.
They are. You know, football starts August 1, and this is the lull before the storm because it goes a solid 3 months, so good for them.
This is Mrs. Pacific Northwest. Well, Lisa Bloom. She's Mrs. Pacific Northwest runner-up to the Mrs. Washington 2010 Business. She's a Businesswoman of the Year, 2009. That's one of her accomplishments. Driven by Mr. Pacific Northwest Alan Bloom. Support crew Cameron Bloom and Jordan Bloom.
Well, right behind Lisa, we have the Risen Faith Fellowship Church. And it's a place where people and youth are trained to reach their full potential by being actively involved in supporting education, spiritual needs, social needs, prison institutions, nursing homes, and others, with the purpose of making our community a place where everyone feels welcome. That's Risen Faith Fellowship Church. It's nice to have them here today.
The Olympia Horseshoe Pitching Club should be involved here. They didn't go by with a whole bunch of horseshoes in that truck, did they?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Well, that's what it is, though. Big. That's their truck. Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, first truck compliments of Capital Chevrolet, driven by Sam Darnell with the Washington State Horseshoe Pitching.
And really
champions.
quick, you see the Heyman Winery. This is Lucy Heyman Winery, etc., from the historic downtown Centralia.
They also have wine and beer making supplies for home and beer makers. And the Evergreen Swim Club. I guess you can't swim down Capitol Way, can you?
No, thank goodness.
I don't know how you demonstrate that. They bring a big portable pool, I guess.
Oh, there you go. They were formed back in 1985, and they train at the Evergreen State College. They are a 4-time national champion and 18-time NCAA All-American swimmer. Joshua Trotter is the head coach.
And we have the Jumping Jacks LLC. Good day, mates. Jumping Jacks is back. The new Jumping Jacks Family Fun Center, located on Carpenter Road in Lacey, features 5 indoor bouncies, more than 20 video games, 2 party rooms, and a food court. You can also bring the party to your location with 6 additional bouncies to rent out. This is a blue bounce here that you see today. They have a butterfly bounce, a King of the Hill bounce, 20-inch slide. The Black Hills Gymnastics. And they are associated with the Gold Medal Gymnastics Booster Association. It's a parent group that supports competitive gymnastics like Black Hills Gymnastics in Lacey. They offer both recreational and competitive gymnastics from ages 18 months to 17 years old and a preschool program. And they're proud of all the gymnasts who work year-round so hard for the sport they love. Their gym motto is teaching life skills through the sport of gymnastics. It shows. You know what, Talia? It's chilly.
Yeah,
It's chilly
I'm
here.
Quite cold
Goosebumps right here, right there.
I was
see them,
tempted
Talia.
to put my jacket on. I mean, it's nice outside, but when you're in the shade, the wind is blowing.
Well, it's not really windy. It's just, there's hardly a wisp. It's just, yesterday's high was 69. Want you to know that.
We're going to miss it.
Oh, yeah.
96.9 The Sound.
There we are.
Yay.
96.9 The Sound. KGY AM 1240 sister station. The Sound debuted just 2 weeks ago.
Gotta like it.
Ron Harris, our morning guy, I think, up there. Along with Christina. Can't quite tell in the shade.
I know, there's a lot of shade there.
Yeah. Well, we're excited about that.
Yeah,
KGY.
that's fun. It's really nice to have a new radio station that I can relate to, and I think there's a lot of people my age.
96.9 The Sound.
Okay, well, we think what's coming up is Portland's official greeters and ambassadors of goodwill are the Royal Rosarians. They are marching in their trademark white suits and straw hats, which have been a tradition since the Rosarians were formed in 1912. The Royal Rosarians are civic-minded men and women who donate their time and energy and resources to support the city and the Portland Rose Festival.
And the Rosarian float is coming up right there. And Royal Rosarian Prime Minister Sue Klobertantz and Sir Larry. Prime Minister leads the Royal Rosarians official goodwill trips on behalf of the city of Portland. This year, Sue and Larry led a delegation of Rosarians to Japan. Yeah.
That is quite a festival, all those roses.
I wonder what kind of parades they have in Japan.
I don't
you
know.
ever think of that? Do they have parades? They must, huh?
Right here we got L&E Bottling Company. The Mountain Dew truck is a 1963 Dodge Power Wagon.
And thanks for our local Pepsi distributor. You see Pepsi everywhere. You notice that?
Yeah.
You know, we were giving some away at the KGY and the sound booth.
Yeah.
Too. We're giving away Pepsi.
J&L Stoves and Spa.
They have fireplaces, spas, barbecues, and supplies.
Could
Wood
use-
stoves starting at $7.99.
Oh,
Spas at low prices.
could take that right now.
Yeah.
J&L Stove and Spas. Here we have the McCleary Bear Festival, celebrating its 51st year last weekend with the traditional bear stew in the park. Alexandria Keel was crowned queen for the 2010-2011 season. She will be entering Capitol High School in the fall. Princesses Madison and Bobby are freshmen at Alma High School, and they invite you to attend next year's Bear Festival, scheduled for the second weekend in July.
Ever have bear stew?
No.
I haven't either, but I wanted to almost drive to McCleary just to try it.
Try
it's
it.
actual
Yeah.
bear stew.
Yep. We're just about over. We're wrapping
Yeah.
things up here.
Elite Mobile Gaming, wrapping it up. Set to change the way parties are thrown. Yes, the Elite Mobile Gaming truck and trailer come to you. It's equipped with 4 50-inch plasma TVs, Xbox 350s, Wii gaming consoles.
Look at that.
Whoa!
As it drives up in your driveway.
Right. The neighbors would all want to come over, wouldn't they? Each seat has theater lighting, seat rumblers, so you can feel what you see. My goodness. Whether you're having a birthday party, corporate event, graduation party, or even a wedding, Elite Mobile Gaming takes your party to the next level.
Next level for sure. My goodness.
And you know what, Talia? I think we're just about at the end of the parade.
We are. And it has been a blast. It's gone by a little fast this time.
Well, I would say we started at 5 o'clock. It's now 6:45. And of course, you know, it didn't start quite exactly at 5, but a little over an hour and a half.
Yeah.
A real nice parade. I'm Dick Pust with
Talia Hastie, it has been a treat to be with you guys today. We hope you'll get a chance to watch it a couple more times and enjoy Lake Fair tomorrow as it wraps up with the fireworks.
Yeah, Lake Fair. It's been one of the best. President Bob Barnes, all the Capitolarians, all you great folks who came to Lake Fair.
Right.
Just thanks so much. And we'll see you
Next year.
next year. That's a promise.